This is USVI News, your Virgin Islands connection.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us for USVI News. I'm Emily Matson. We're coming off an amazing carnival celebration over the weekend in St. Thomas. The parade was a colorful and fun display of USVI culture. And in addition to music, dancing, and festivities, this carnival brought together incredible local artists to showcase works that celebrate the USVI, its history, and people. This art show is taking place at Fort Christian, and you can check it out until May 21st. Our USVI News, Allie Bourne-Vanek, was there and brings us more.
I'm here with Lucianne Downs at Fort Christian for this incredible art show during the 70th annual of Carnival. Lucianne, how are you doing? And if you could maybe share a little bit about your incredible works, they are stunning.
I'm doing well. Happy Carnival.
Happy Carnival. Happy Carnival.
This is new to me, by the way. I mean, this is really cool. I mean, we don't do this in Koi, but I just love that. My work is, I'm a mixed media artist. I use like different mediums to create like these kind of ethereal paintings. I take all cultural themes and create them in a new way by using modern methods. So that's why it's contemporary. I feel so like honored to be able to like come to St. Thomas and utilize the fort along with these other artists to like show our work. I mean, I feel like very, very honored by them.
I'm here with Amy, and we are talking about this incredible event. Amy, I saw your work, and first of all, congratulations to you and all the artists who have worked on putting on this incredible art exhibit. Can you share a little bit about your pieces?
Absolutely. So my work, all of the work that is in the show was created specifically for this exhibit.
Nice.
And it's all inspired by very strong women in our community that have used fire for healing, and they're all healers. I don't know, Namanya, Soy Pen, and Diane Love, and Marie Paul, and people that just really inspire me. So all of the work comes from the energy that they give to our community.
It's so wonderful to be collaborating with some of our most important artists and curators. We really want to activate these spaces, our Fort Museums, with kind of bridging tradition and cultural tradition with contemporary artwork and supporting our local artists to build community.
We're all about supporting local artists and bringing people in, and we're going to be doing a lot of fun events. You're going to be hearing a lot from us, and Monica brings in this fantastic educational component to everything we do.
Yes, so we'll be curating programs, we'll be partnering with other artists and curators so that we can empower them in these spaces, and then really building curriculum for each of the programs so we can really have a far-reaching impact.
We were talking about the incredible juxtaposition of these beautiful pieces with the historical background.
Right, and that's so interesting with that, because here you are, like, you know, back in the day this was used to house slaves, and then here we are now, the same, like, you know, people who are no longer slaves are using the space as an art exhibit, and actually like kind of like just utilizing the space for something that's different, and actually bringing awareness to the space as well, since it's just been renovated, and I think is a great thing.
Absolutely. Lucianne, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
And make sure you tune in to USVI News Tuesday for full coverage of the amazing St. Thomas Carnival Parade. The premier of the British Virgin Islands and the territory's ports director were arrested last week in Miami on charges related to drug trafficking and money laundering.
Police arrested BVI's premier, Andrew Fahey, and BVI Port Authority Managing Director Olean Vine Maynard at a Miami airport on Thursday. Maynard's son was also arrested. Fahey and the Maynards are being held on charges of conspiracy to import 5 kilograms or more of cocaine and conspiracy to launder money, according to the criminal affidavit. The arrests stemmed from a months-long sting investigation led by the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration. According to investigators, Fahey believed he could make hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions, to help drug traffickers get away with smuggling large amounts of cocaine through BVI ports. from Colombia and eventually into the U.S. Fahey and Oleanvine Maynard had been at the airport to meet Mexican drug traffickers who in reality were undercover DEA agents to see a shipment of $700,000 in cash that BVI officials expected to receive for helping smuggle cocaine from Colombia to the port at Tortola before continuing on to the U.S. The U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration said in a statement the arrest should send a clear message to anyone bringing drugs into the country. DEA Administrator Annie Milgram said anyone involved with bringing dangerous drugs into the United States will be held accountable no matter their position. These arrests are yet another example of the DEA's resolve to hold corrupt members of government responsible for using their positions of power to provide a safe haven for drug traffickers and money launderers in exchange for their own financial and political gain.
And we'll, of course, keep you posted as anything develops on those arrests. In St. Croix, a man who had been reporting missing by family members has been found dead. He's 73-year-old Stedroy Mead. His son reported him missing from his home last Thursday afternoon. Police, his family, and his church congregation searched desperately the immediate area around his home and the neighborhoods extensively, unfortunately, though, without success. Then on Sunday, 911 got a call from a resident who reported a body was found inside her vehicle in Clifton Hill. Officers responded and determined the vehicle's inner door handles did not work, and the vehicle could only be opened from the outside. VIPD is still investigating. The COVID-19 pandemic brought racial inequalities in our healthcare system to the forefront. Now, a new documentary, The Color of Care, which is executive produced by Oprah Winfrey, exposes those disparities. Danya Backus has more.
I read a story that haunted me.
The Color of Care exposes a national health crisis, one brought to light by the COVID-19 pandemic. It features first-hand accounts from those who lost loved ones to the coronavirus.
She said, let me go to the hospital and I'll be right back.
And traces the origins of racial health disparities to chronicle how people of color suffer from systemically substandard health care in the United States. Yancey Ford is the director.
I have to say that the history that's in the film about where the inequities in medicine come from, that history was new to me as it will be to anyone who watches the film on Sunday. And so to learn those lessons was difficult.
Healthcare experts like Dr. Hetty Cunningham speak to how embedded racism plays a role in healthcare. She says the documentary goes beyond the statistics.
Every time you hear a story, you're reminded of the humanity behind the numbers.
The Smithsonian Channel and Oprah Winfrey's Harpo Productions partnered to release the documentary that looks to be the start of a reckoning around health equity.
What are you hoping will be the impact that this has on the community and also the nation?
I think that if we can start to get to a place where we all see each other first as humans and deserving of the kind of care that we would like to receive, that we can actually make some headway on this.
I think that our country places a very high premium on fairness. We see ourselves as a fair and equal society, and this film really starts to say, maybe we need to take a closer look at that.
They want the film to create a deeper understanding of what changes are needed to serve all.
The Color of Care is launching a year-long campaign on the topic aimed at bringing together impacted communities with medical schools, healthcare workers, and policymakers to advance more equitable solutions. The U.S. government will lay out its long-awaited plan to ban menthol cigarettes and flavored cigars, which have taken a toll on minorities. The proposal would reduce disease and death by helping smokers quit and stopping younger people from starting. Menthol accounts for more than a third of cigarettes sold in the U.S., and the mint flavor is overwhelmingly flavored by black smokers and young people. The FDA has attempted several times to get rid of menthol, but faced pushback from Big Tobacco and members of Congress. We'll have more on the next steps of this FDA proposal coming up Tuesday here on USVI News.